But the most enjoyable was probably reading about the Lemurians on Mount Shasta. I think just finding all of those different the pieces, reading about Frederick Spencer Oliver and how he, his story, and finding out little bits and pieces more and more about his story. And there's all the crazy stuff that just happens at Mount Shasta was really fun.
Yeah. When they got into Mount Shasta, I was like, wait. And then I thought it was funny how multiple people had claimed to be there, but then they couldn't tell anybody about it. They couldn't show anybody. I was like, then why are you like, if you can't prove it, why are you talking about it? And then he was like, I have to. They told me to. I don't know. Like,
The one story, I think his name was J.C. Brown or something like that. So yeah, he 50 years earlier, he had found this tunnel inside of Mount Shasta, and just full of gold and like giants bones and stuff like that. And then he just sat on it for 30 or 40 years. And then he convinced the whole town of Stockton, California to come with him on a mission to go get the gold back. And then when they got all ready to go and stuff, he just ghosted them. So it's crazy. I love it. I love it. It was at a time when people could be duped so easily. I think those simpler times.
like what? I know, when I read that part, I read it again because I was like, wait, seriously? Like, what was that? I don't know. I think I was like left like speechless. I was like, how do we even, what? Someone does that. Like they've been ghosting. People were
Exactly.
ghosting people before we called it ghosting. I'm like, that is hilarious. And all this huge thing. And it's like, did you like just wait 30 years for the biggest prank ever? I Like, it didn't make any
Yeah.
sense. I was like, what are these people
And like,
doing?
yeah, it's bad when you're ghosted just one person, but imagine like a whole town is ghosted, and how that feels.
And
Yeah,
then he
yeah,
was
yeah.
like never seen again.
There
Like,
was like a sheep herder in Nevada that claimed that he died there, and he was buried somewhere in like the deserts of Nevada.
yeah, because I'm thinking like, what if he just something happened or he was like, wait, maybe I am crazy. I can't be
Hmm.
fooled like this. I can't be embarrassed. There's nothing there. What am I doing? I don't know. Or he was on some good hallucinogens or something. That's hilarious. It's so funny. Or I don't know. Because if you, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
to be a
exactly.
fly on the wall, right? What it to be? Did someone talk to him? Who's got some hidden record of talking to this crazy whack
Hmm.
job like ghoster? I don't know, like who just doesn't show his face again. Like you can't. He obviously can never
He
go
was
back to that
old too. It's
town.
like 70, 80 years old when he did it too. So it's like, why are you believe 80-year-old man about?
Yeah, like if an 80-year-old man being followed or something. He had to he had the gumption and he had to be some sort of charismatic where he could get
Hmm.
people to listen to him and follow him and believe him and then go through the steps, take the energy and the physical energy and the steps to wake up
Yeah,
that day,
right.
agree on a planned time and day, wake up, get all your tools together, put your clothes on. Oh, is Carol coming? All right, let's go. It's time to
Hmm.
go. Let's go on this little journey expedition. And then like for all that, where's the 70-year-old man
Right.
that we've been listening to? Like where
And people
come
owed
on.
their everything in their house to help finance this expedition. They sold their businesses. And they were all in. And then he was just like, nope, suckers. Yeah.
Peace out,
Gosh.
fuckers.